Hey guys, welcome to Aaron's Review, and today's video we're going to be looking at a full review of the KBear KS2, which is actually to be released on the 30th of June, which is actually today. I've actually had this for a couple of days. I've already done the unboxing video for the KBear KS2, and the retail price of this any monitor retails for $25 US. Price, I would say, is justifiable at $25 US. You are expecting nothing fantastic in a cable, of course. The cable is something mediocre, one that I would probably definitely ask you to recommend. But as I said, $25 US is really not all. It's not the packaging, it's not the cable, it's roughly what these any monitor provides. And yeah, so $25 US for black version or green version. I can show you some more pictures first before I actually dive into the sound quality. So here is actually the green version, which actually looks fantastic as well. And you got a bit of grill here. It's CM cable. Here is the black version with the green version. I went for black. This is, just to clarify, a sample that they've sent me to review on my channel, and I was very pleased that Vivian actually contacted me for this review. So I would like to say a big thank you to Vivian for sending me this product, and one that I have actually enjoyed listening to be honest. For these couple of days, you know, I've had a couple of any monitors. In fact, I'm expecting 4 more any monitors coming my way. Actually, is it 4? No, 5 more any monitors coming my way. I'm hoping that I should get a delivery notification of when it's being sent. So the KBear KS2, let's talk about the specs first. Well, the spec in here, we have a dynamic driver and a BA driver. It is a 10mm dynamic driver. Frequency response is at 20 to 20 kilohertz. It is a CM connector, so 0.7882 pin. It is an in-ear. It comes with a 3.5mm cable, which I plugged to the M15. Sensitivity is at 106 dB plus or minus 3 dB, and the impedance is 16 ohms. As Vivian mentioned from the company, they really suggest using it with a mobile phone. Obviously, you can see I've not been listening to that advice. Yes, it should pair well with a phone nicely without any issues, mainly because it requires little power to drive this any monitor. Yes, there is a dynamic driver. Yes, there is a BA driver. I mean, preference-wise, I feel that it always benefits having an any monitor, or if you have a player to drive it. And I do suggest it, even though they say best not to. With the M15, I will be doing a full review of the M15. It's the fact that it provides significant power to drive lots of any monitors. So for instance, if you have a dynamic driver, it does benefit with that extra power. If you have electrostatic driver, again, it does benefit with a little bit more power. BA, well, BA, it doesn't require that much power, but again, it does always benefit with a slightly bit more power, and that's the reason why I have actually sold my WM1Z to go for the M15. I know some of you think, well, you sold your WM1Z. Yes, I've sold my WM1Z and I went for the M15. Yeah, but I'll go into a full review of that later. Well, not today, not in this video anyway. Objective of this video is actually the KBear KS2. Fit, first of all, is very nice, comfortable, wraps around the ear. No discomfort at all. Goes in, it doesn't stick out, it's quite thin for sure. E-tips, I've just used the standard ones that they've provided, so I've not even changed it to the spin fits. I have actually tested it with another cable, and definitely it benefits more with a cable that is slightly, well, not this one obviously. I mean, $25, I wouldn't expect too much from a cable. Even with packaging, again, I wouldn't expect too much. What is important is the sound that is coming out from this any monitor. And yes, I'm enjoying it, seriously. I've been using it for these last 2 or 3 days. It gives me something slightly different. What I've been actually using it with is this cable. It's just a standard cable that I got from 64 Audio. It is just a normal cheap basic cable, but that has a 2.5mm connection, because the M15 has better power from the balanced cables. So that's what I've been using it, and it's giving me better sound from these KBear KS2. So let's go talk about the audio quality. I'll try to keep this under wraps if possible. The KBear KS2 does have nice vocals, it's dominant, it's not laid back at all. You can definitely hear the vocals right at you. There are some ANI monitors which, which are quite drawn back with the audio quality, but here the vocals are there, present. And the sound signature, actually I should probably show you the graph first. This is what the graph looks like of the KBear KS2. Here is what the graph looks like. There's the sub bass, the mids, the trebles. You can see it's slightly a bit V-shaped. Yeah, would you agree? Looking at the graph, goes up to 2K, the peaks and trebles, and then gets a bit bumpy around the 4 and 10K region, and it goes slightly down. But definitely there is a sub bass, there's the bass here, and the mids is coming down. I can definitely say for sure with this ANI monitor, the KBear KS2, it has dominant bass. You can definitely hear that sweet dynamic driver working, which is what I like. There are sometimes bass which are like quite boomy. This is quite punchy and dominant. Yes, I'm feeling it all. There is a bit of sub bass rumble, not obviously nothing like the Empire Ears Legend X, where it's just like just boomy bass, if you've heard that one before. So the bass is definitely dominant and is there, and you can definitely hear it. You can hear a bit of the sub bass, not too much, which is what I don't know, it depends on the type of music that you're listening to. That at the moment is what is coming out. The treble is there. Is the feel a bit bright? There could be a slight brightness to this ANI monitor, but at $25 it definitely beats your standard phone ones that comes with, when you buy the iPhone. $25 is comfortable and it's nice. Yes, I might just recommend upgrading the cable. Even with this cable, it's okay. It's not too bad, but if you change the cable slightly, I'm a person who believes in cable change sometimes to make a slight difference to their ANI monitor. I know that many people think that this is snake oil. I don't know. There's people. I mean, there must be some reason why people are buying or spending like 10,000s to buy, or 10 or 20,000 Hong Kong dollars to buy cables, right? I mean, or else why would they be spending that much? They spent 20,000 on a player. They've spent 20,000 on ANI monitors. I know this is only $25. At this price range, I'm actually very, obviously, since I've got this as a sample, I'm definitely happy to have reviewed this ANI monitors. One that I definitely like, one that I've been using quite, is neutral, I would say. Definitely neutral, laid back sound with a bit of punchy, bumpy, with a punchy bass, which is also what I like. You can definitely feel the dynamic driver working. There is not that too much sub bass. I mean, as I said, sometimes sub bass does help, depending what kind of genre of songs that you enjoy. I've been listening to K-pop, to pops, David Guetta and stuff like that, and it's all coming out nicely. Michael Jackson, for instance, like Beat It or Billie Jean. I mean, here I'm using the 3.5mm, and I was testing, what was it? Earth Song, quite neutral. There is a bit of soundstage to it, nothing too massive, but hey, at $25, it definitely beats those standard ANI monitors that comes with the phone, definitely. Comfort, as I mentioned, cable is something that you could probably upgrade, but then that means that you might have to pay a little bit more money. So if I'm paying that little more money, isn't there other ANI monitors that I would recommend? Well, I'm sure there will be, but at $25, I think is a good price range for anybody coming into this ANI monitor world to see what this KBear KS2 brings. Definitely, I'm quite enjoying it. Sleeping with it for these 2 days, yes, I don't know, it's a bit weird. Yes, I have been sleeping with it because it just felt natural and nice. And then I'm listening at the maybe 50-ish volume in the M15. If I'm using this cable, yes, I need to crank it up a little bit more because it's the cable, and also, as I said, the 3.5mm isn't that fantastic when it comes from most players. Yeah, this is the KBear KS2. One dynamic driver, one BA driver at $25 US. I think it is definitely a good entry, and if you like punchy bass, this is what is providing that good vocals. There is a bit of brightness to it as I feel, but hey, it's gotten better. I don't know. I think it's definitely something that is quite unique. It's not going to cost you an arm and a leg to buy something that you think, oh wait, it's going to cost me a lot of money. I won't enjoy it, and then suddenly I have to sell it at a shockingly depreciated price. You know what I mean, right? For this channel, I've tried to buy any monitors that I think that is money well spent. I'm hoping that the next 4 any monitors, I've got 5. One is a sample again. So the next 4 any monitor that I've actually purchased, again, I'm hoping that is money well spent. For you guys out there, you're probably thinking it's the same scenario for you guys, right? You're hoping that money that you spend is well spent. It's just like the Shure Conductor. Actually, just to clarify, the Shure Conductor was one of the any monitors that I actually changed to because of my Shure EJ07 broke down. I've mentioned it in the Head5 forums. I'm happy to say that I'm going to keep my EJ07 now, mainly because I've tried it. I had it for 6 days before it broke down. I think the soundboard on the right side suddenly went away, and then I was only hearing some of the sound from the right side. But that EJ07 is definitely a different price point, right? But hey, that review is coming, plus another 3 more that I purchased using my own money. There is another sample coming. Anyway, this is the KBear KS2, retails for $25. It is out on the 30th of June, which is today. Thank you for Vivian again for sending me this sample. One that I definitely enjoy. I think at $25 is possible that you should probably try and see if you like it, if $25 is not too much. I know some of you are probably thinking, hey, that's my actual budget, $25 and nothing more. Then why not stick with something new? I mean, other recommendations could be the Bloom 03, which is that crazy bass, which is less control, which is what I also use. Here is deep punchy bass, or maybe the Urban Fun, which I also use, which is a bit more control bass. Definitely comfort-wise, I would probably say this is a bit more comfortable in comparisons to the Bloom 03 or Urban Fun, mainly because it feels like a proper any monitor. Anyway, the link is down below if you're interested. It is out today, and black version is what I went for, but looking at the green one does also look nice. Anyway, for all you guys out there, let's just hope that there's more any monitors coming our way. Actually, in fact, yesterday I checked out that there's 2 any monitors coming. Well, not coming our way, it is coming our way, but I'm not going to buy it yet, or maybe not yet. The FEO Audio, there's 2 new ones, which has electrostatic drivers. So already we've had some nice, fantastic FEO Audios, but now there's 2 new ones again, which retails about $700, and then the other one's like $730, depending which one you go for. I don't know, looks interesting. Anyway, for you guys out there, stay safe, enjoy your summer, enjoy audio, and hopefully we have some fantastic any monitors coming our way, which is at a decent price. And I know for you guys out there, it's impossible for you to actually really test these out, and most of us are just reading people's opinions to see if this is your thing. I don't know. So yeah, hopefully there's more fantastic stuff. Anyway, this is the KBear KS2. And here is a fantastic close-up of the KBear KS2. Stay safe, guys, and have a nice summer.